Okay, guys, we're gonna get started. Yay! I'm so glad that I am so glad, I'm so excited and thankful that I get to be a part of this mentorship with Josh Coates. And I know like some of you guys, like Alicia, you totally know who he is. We've heard him speak together and we met him for the very first time. In fact, I needed to dig out that photo that we have with him. He's just amazing, and we've learned so much from him, and being able to just work closer with him. And if you guys are not listening to his podcast for business, you should, because a lot of his things, he is kind of like a no BS, but in so much heart and love. And he's a Christian. He was brought up, his dad was a pastor, like he was brought up in that kind of lifestyle. So he had, you know, a lot of dreams and things like that, and had a lot of limiting beliefs. So he teaches a lot on limiting beliefs. So we're going to go over a few things. This week I'm in a group of the Art of Recruiting Week. And then next week begins my one-on-one with our group of 8. I'm in there with Summer, Courtney Bell, Nan Brader, who else? Kristen Lasagna. We have a bunch of other people in there. There's 8. Jessica Turner, Jenny, Ashley Tart. Anyway, these are names that you're like, I don't even know who these people are. If some of you, if that's the case, they are on our team. Some of them are Star Diamond coaches already. Like Courtney and Summer have been on the Million Club. Anyway, have built businesses, and they are striving to level up. And that's what I want our team to level up. So I am doing this not just for me. I am doing this for us, for our team, and the people that we are going to connect with and be in contact with, and help change their lives. So this is so that we can be better. So day 1. So we are going to go over a few things on day 1, and we're going to get more into what day 2 was. We got to start somewhere. Recruiting, you guys, is mandatory. And I know, you know, some of you might just be like, you know, right now I'm just kind of working on wanting to pay for my own product, you know, wanting to pay for my own Shakeology, or just trying to earn like an extra $100 or $200 a month, maybe $50, whatever it is. And you guys are in that beginning stage, and that's okay. And if that's what your goal is, that's great. But if you are wanting to make a figure where it's like more than $500 a month, that's gonna happen even really at $500 a month without you feeling like you have to completely be making money off of just commission. You need to have a team. You need to recruit people. And I know recruiting for some reason has a yucky rap, but it really is. It's just putting our hand out there and asking if somebody wants to do what we're doing, or wants to be a part of what we are a part of. Because I feel like we're a part of something so much bigger. And I know what it's done for my life, and I know all of you guys know what being part of this team has done for your life. And that's all you're sharing. There's going to be people that are going to say no because it's not for them, and there's some people that you're going to plant the seed, and it's going to stir for who knows how long. And then when they're ready, they're going to say, okay, I want to be around what you're around. I want what you have. I want to make an extra $100 a month and be able to keep myself more accountable for my own health and fitness, because I need it, my family needs it, and I'm tired of running out of gas or running out of grocery money before next payday again. Like, sometimes it's just as simple as that, you guys, but that's the big thing. That's a huge thing. So if you don't build a team, then you're in direct sales. And that's okay. But what's amazing is that this is a network marketing business, okay? Which means network marketing is networking. When you go out in the public, you go to church, or you go to the grocery store, or you go to Bible study, or you go to mom's club, or whatever, it's called, when you're talking to other people and getting to know them and socializing, it's called networking. Like, that's just what it is. It's not a bad thing. Like, that's what people do. Like, my husband even uses that term when they go to their conference thing. They have this thing in Laughlin, and all the boating industries, service, community service people, like all the police officers for the different boating departments, all come and do like this conference so they can learn statistics, learn about what's happened over the last year, and learn from like any mistakes and to grow and get better. Sound familiar, right? That's kind of what we do here on our team calls. It's what Summit is all about. It's what Super Saturdays are all about and events are all about. But he uses that word. He's like, it's a marketing, it's a networking event, because then he actually exchanges phone numbers and meets other people that they can help each other, and at some point in time with what they're doing. It's what happens, what it is. So we can't be afraid of that word. When you have network marketing is when you have a company that takes all of the overhead costs and pays you extra, right? So we don't have to pay thousands and thousands of dollars to start up a business. We pay a minimal amount and a small little $17 a month business fee so that this corporation takes care of everything: the shipping, the handling, the customer service for our customers, the exchanges, like every single thing, everything. Managing our back office, making sure that everything's in order so we can just take a quick little look and click a few buttons and know exactly where our business is at and what we're getting paid for and how much we're getting paid for. And like a customer-based email, like they give us everything. Websites that we use for people, like sometimes I think we forget that that $17 a month to own our own business is really an amazing small amount that we have to pay to get so much help. We don't have overhead. We don't have to worry about them. But we get paid extra in cycle bonuses. That's why becoming Emerald is so important, because then you are able to get cycle bonuses. I cycle bonus in a week 5 times. So my commission was like, say $70, but I cycled $55 or $54 because of the volume cycling that was happening. So my paycheck, like I made, like my residual was my cycle bonuses, and I cycle bonus as a diamond, so it's even higher than what an emerald is. So can you imagine? Like, so when you, that's why it's so important. So that you're not so stressed out about, like, you know, if I don't sell something to somebody and help them with a product, I don't make any money. We shouldn't have to stress. Help 3 people a month. That's what our goal should be. At least 3 people a month. Help them with something. And then, or being Emerald, getting free customers and cycle bonusing. This must be part of your daily activity. So you have to talk about the business opportunity. The only way you're going to find people and put it out there and plant seeds that you're looking to help other women build something great, have that extra accountability from being a coach, and have the extra perks as a coach, and make extra money for your family or for whatever it is that you need. People don't know that unless you tell them. So like in your stories, in your posts, You need to be talking about the business opportunity. Nothing in your life changes unless you change what you do daily. So if you feel like you're stuck right now and you're not getting anywhere, take a look at what your daily actions are, what your weekly actions are. Are you sending an invite at all? I have to be real with you guys, and he got real with me, so I'm gonna share what I got, okay? If we are not sending out an invite, then an invite and posting a post on Facebook or Instagram is completely different, totally different things, okay? Posting is to plant seeds. Only 3% of our friends see it. It's just to put it out there. For those that do catch it and see it, it's planting seeds. People that want to follow us will start following us more so that they can see the inspiration and the great things that you're sharing. But you're not going to get, I have to tell you, I don't know how many times I made a post, like an invite kind of post for a group of any way, shape, or form, and I don't get any comments, right? That's okay, because that's not what the post was really for. Even though it says, comment below if you want in, that's just, honestly, those were easy. Those were people that were just sort of handed to you by chance. They saw it and they were like, ooh, I wanted to be in that. That sounds good. And they tell you. It's not supposed to be that easy. We're supposed to actually invite people, because I can tell you, I didn't have anybody that said they wanted to be in that free group that we did, that free back to school group, but I sent out many invites, and I got some people ghosted me, but then I got all of them said yes, that they wanted to be in it. But I didn't leave it up to my post that I made, because if I would have done that, I would have just sulked and been like, nobody likes my post. Nobody wants to be in my free group because nobody commented. This isn't working, after like a week or 2 weeks of consistently maybe sharing on social media. But if you haven't sent an invite out, nothing is going to happen. So evaluate what your daily activities are. Are you doing the vital behaviors? Because if you're not doing them, that's why you're not growing a business. You know what I mean? When you set your goals, ask yourself, what action do I need to do to take every single day? Every single day. We are stuck because we haven't applied what we learned yesterday yet. And that's just the honest truth. If we feel stuck, we are doing too much learning and too much waiting and too much getting ready to get ready to start, instead of actually just doing it. Send out one invite a day. If you're like, you know what, my crazy busy schedule, I can work on my business like 3 or 4 times this week in this little 30-minute pocket. It's all you need. Then do that. And send out like 5 invites each time. Or 3 invites each time. And then you will have moved your business forward because you invited somebody. Okay? Recruiting is now a moral and ethical obligation. And this is why I think like we need to think about what recruiting is. It is our moral obligation, because think about it. How was your life before being a part of this team? How was your life before you started doing this? Before you got connected with this? With us, with these people, with our amazing teammates and our challenge groups? And what is it like now? We can't be afraid anymore of what other people are going to say or think, because this bettered your life. So if we're being, and it really comes down to, we're being extremely selfish for not sharing it, because people need it. You know how many times I have ran into somebody, or I'm talking to someone, and for some reason, I mean, they're just pouring themselves out, or they're saying things like how miserable they are either in their job, or that They're so tired of being stuck and they never have a little extra money even just to go on date night or anything, or that they're so tired and worn down and they're living on coffee and energy drinks. And I watch them as they're having another sugary drink or maybe eating another piece of candy or something. And I'm just like, and it breaks my heart. And you know how many times I've been too afraid to say something? I can't even count, you guys. I've been there. I've done it. I've still done it. It's like you're afraid what they'll think of you. What will they think if I mentioned it? Who cares? Because I can honestly tell you that them and their life, they don't care about what you're doing or what you're not doing. Because you're not them. You're not living their life. They don't care about you. But if you have this incredible gift, and by not sharing it, you're not being selfless. You know what I mean? And I know that seems harsh, but I'm just talking to you like Josh, the things that he said to us in our last couple of calls this week, and just kind of let some things sink in, because some of them were kind of gut punches for me, and I'm like, dang, okay, I really need to think about this. If you are stressed out and overwhelmed because there are so many things going on and you have so much, use that to fuel you. Like, you guys, I got upset and I was crying yesterday because I was like, I am so tired of having to tell Lucas all the time, no, honey, your dad's not home. He's at work again. Because on his days off, he's freaking not here. He's at work. He's always got to be doing something for somebody all the time. Extra stuff. And I know he gets frustrated and he's tired too, but you know, he's dad, he's husband, he takes care of his family very well. But the look on my kid's face, even my 18-year-old when he comes home and he's like, hey, where's dad? At work. Oh, again? Today I thought it was his day off. You know, we don't get a lot of moments all together. And that kills me. To know that I have been blessed with this business because it has been able to help put gas in the car, pay for school pictures, and I didn't have to ask my mother-in-law for help anymore. Get groceries when I was running low and I needed to go get something and I had the extra money because of this business. To be able to afford to go visit my daughter for a weekend after she's moved away because I had the extra money in my business account so I could do that. Now I'm taking my family, so our very first big thing that I planned, a big thing. I paid for a family of 5 for a cruise, a 4-day cruise, and we leave Sunday morning. You guys, this business has blessed our family in many ways, and I'm very grateful for it, but it is still not where I want to be. I don't want to be, I'm still in a place where we have to figure out what we can or can't do because of what we can or can't afford. After we come back from a trip, like literally have to recuperate from the last month because of going out of town for Zach's birthday and celebrating, and then I went on retreat, and then I got stuck and had to pay an extra plane ticket because I got flooded out in Houston, and all these things. So now I see like this savings that we built up, it's like, whoa, I don't want to have to worry and stress about this anymore, about finances. This is not normal. This is not the way it's supposed to be. Every successful person that you meet has more than one income stream. They have multiple, not just husband working and wife working, and then both of them working 3 jobs a piece because that's life. That's just what we have to do. No, it's not what you have to do. It's not what you should have to do because you need to be present in your life. So I and proclaiming my own goals and where I'm going. And that anybody that wants to jump on that train with me can go, because I'll take y'all. But we are going to become a 5-star team. And we are all going to get to whatever goals it is that we have. So we're going to start writing some things down so we can reverse engineer them. You need to get sick and tired of your circumstances. What are you sick and tired of? And let that sick and tired gut, heavy feeling in your gut drive you. Sometimes if you get to a place where you think, not like I want to be at this place, but like I hate being at this place. I hate being here. I hate feeling stuck like this. You know? We can't yes, we're going on a cruise, but we can't just pick any excursion we want to do. Because the ones that the kids probably and the family probably really want to do is a zip lining one. And it's like $150 a person. It's a lot. Just got done paying for the cruise and all of our drink cards. You know? And then fun money while we're there. That's it. That's all I got. So there's still restrictions. You know what I mean? And to be able to not have restrictions and be able to have just freedom of stress, financial stress, is being able to have multiple streams of income so that you can be secure in that way and not stress. And this is a tool. This is a vehicle for that. I owe it to the world to share what has changed my life and to help them. Write that down. I owe it to the world to share what has changed my life to help them, to help somebody else. Limiting beliefs, you guys. Our limiting beliefs are constantly looking for a story to justify our fears and excuses. Write that down. Our limiting beliefs are constantly looking for a story to justify our fears and excuses. So you are allowing your hard work that wasn't being rewarded all through life. Let that sink into your little head, but really they're lies, because you have worked hard and accomplished so many amazing things your entire life. We get to choose, you guys. We get to choose how we program our thoughts by the story that we tell ourselves. So if we tell ourselves that we're not good enough, I made some posts, nobody's commenting, maybe this isn't for me, I'm so busy because I work so many hours and it's so hard and I'm juggling so many things, maybe this isn't for me because I can't be a good enough coach, because I'm not good enough. No, those are lies. Lies. We choose what we program in our minds and what our thoughts are. When we choose to believe that, then we're choosing to give up on ourselves. Why would we do that? We are so emotionally attached to our story, our past, that when we step out of our comfort zones, like posting, sharing, sending invites, we feel ungenuine because it's uncomfortable. It's not what we're used to. You have to create new thoughts, you guys. You have to create new thoughts. So yeah, if you're like, but I haven't sent an invite out yet because I just feel like it's not me, it's not genuine. Because you're stepping out of your comfort zone, you're doing something different, you're doing something challenging and scary. But we have to remember that we have to take the emotion out of it. Send the invite, but don't have an emotional attachment. Because whether they say yes or no, It's okay. If they say no, great. Thank you for taking time to read my message. If you can think of anybody at all that feels stuck in this place, that really needs some help and accountability and some guidance, would you send them my way? Because I'm looking for people to link arms with, to become better every day with. And I want those kind of people. Changing your life is easy as writing the story that you want and then seeking it out until you have it. That's all it is. Rewrite your story. So I want everybody to write down where you want to be. If you write down, okay, first assignment. If you don't change anything that you're doing right now, and in the next 5 years, where will your life be? Financially, health-wise, relationships, marriage, work, your career, whatever you're doing for work, your mental state. So write that down. And then I want you to write down what you imagine your life to be in 5 years, in 10 years. What do you want it to look like? Where do you want to be living? Who do you want to be hanging around with? How do you want to feel? What would you be doing if you could do anything you wanted? Write it down. I want you to write it down. You're writing your story, writing your perfect day. And I want you to take a picture of it and share it in our team group page, okay? In our team journey page. I'll do mine. I need to rewrite it. So I will try and get that done before the cruise. So I will do it probably by Friday at the latest. If you are believing you're not a good leader or a coach, you've convinced yourself you will fail people, so you won't invite. If this is what you're thinking, then you need to rewrite your affirmations. And if we just write like, I am an awesome coach, I am a great wife, I am a great mom, I am a diamond coach, and you're just writing them. Josh says that writing them out like that, all it is changing what you're saying, but you're not changing what you're doing. You're not focusing on what an action is for that. So an affirmation, a good affirmation for that feeling would be written as, should start with the word because. Because I am fearless in boldly sharing how my business changed my life daily, I am able to help at least one new person a day start their journey of freedom. Another affirmation. Because I value my health and future, I am mindful of what I put in my body to have energy and be a good mom and wife. That is for if you are struggle on your own health and fitness journey. Okay? If you struggle with time management and feeling overwhelmed and not fitting in your invites and your vitals and the daily tasks, this is a good affirmation right here. Because I am consistent in showing up and doing my vitals every day, I am a great leader by example, whether anybody shows up or not. As long as you are showing up, and doing your vitals every day, you're a great leader by example. Lead by example, period. That's what makes a great leader. If you are working every day on your, trying to be a better version of yourself, that is leading by example. If you're fitting in your time to invite and to follow up with people, no matter what that looks like for you in your weekly schedule, you're leading by example. Here's another good one. Because I am willing to share what I've done to get to where I am easily helping anyone who is willing to do what I've done for as long as I've done it. Ooh, this is a good one too. Because I know the value I give to this world, I am seeking the people that God has for me to help. I love that one. Love it, love it, love it. You guys, there's an 80-20 rule. If you feel like no one's signing up with me, no one is grabbing my hand and starting their journey with me, because every one person in 10 usually will say yes and actually follow through. So how many invites are you sending out every week? Every month? How many coach invites are you sending out to join your team, to join us in this fight to be better than we were yesterday? If 10 people sign up, then 2 to 3 people will actually stick with it. It's just what happens. And if you are in a place where your fear is, I'm afraid to sign people up and build this team because I'm afraid that I can't show up for them like I need to, that's your own limiting belief. How are you showing up for yourself? If you're showing up for yourself, then you're already a leader of great example. And if you're having a hard time doing that, then that's where you need to start. Be the recruiter that you look up to, not the leader. I only need to help someone get success of what they define success as. Attract the people that you want. It is okay. Not everyone is going to join your team, because not everyone's made for your team. People are made for different teams. You attract certain people. And that's what I love about this, because there's like a whole group of different people that do different things, different interests, different ages, married, not married, grandmas, not grandmas, like children, no children. I love it, because that means we're all so different that we reach and attract different people, which means we can help more people. That's amazing. So don't compare yourself to the other leaders or other coaches that you might see posting and sharing and go, I can't do it. I don't do it like them. Or you're not supposed to do it like them. You're supposed to just be you. You will attract the people that you're supposed to attract. You cannot motivate people to show up and do the work. You just can't. You guys, I don't know how many times I've had challengers that sign up and buy challenge packs and show up for maybe a week and then disappear. It's happened a lot. I've been doing this for 5 years, so it's happened a lot. And then you know what happens? Their failures, I start holding inside of me and take credit for that, thinking, well, I must not be a good coach, because I have people that sign up and then they just leave me, or they don't actually do the program and they don't get results and they don't think it works, so they just leave. They have to show up and do the work, you guys. They have to be at their pain point. All our job is to give them the tools. and to love them and be their cheerleader and point them in the right direction and show up for them. So you have to think, how many people am I already letting down because I'm playing small? Because I'm allowing my fears to keep me held back from doing the things and actions that I know I should be doing to be able to move forward and get to my goal that I want with this business. Our fear of failure keeps us frozen in time, and our mind is always getting stuck. And then fear and all those nasty thoughts start playing in our heads. But if we just take action, the fear starts to go away. When you are talking to someone and they ask about, you invite them and they say that they're interested. What's it all about? What's the group all about? Don't word vomit. People purchase based on emotional needs. You need to be the customer, it needs to be custom created for them. So telling them all of the facts about it, all listing out all the things that they're going to get, you will have lost them by the time you got to the second sentence, because you probably said things that don't hit their need. But all you need to do is find out that is part, oh wait, hold on. Sell the product based on what the person's values are. So if they talk to them, that's why we ask them questions. We ask them what their goal is. I did this yesterday. I met with someone and I sent an invite out, a scary one that I have not sent out in months. Because honestly, I don't know. I thought she probably would have just given me the finger and walked away. So I just didn't invite her. So we had power hour session, work sessions at the retreat, sitting in the pool. She was one of the invites I sent out, and I did it. And then she sent me a quick message back. Said that she follows me. She's known me for years. And she's been really thinking about it. She's tried some other things in the past, and they just didn't work for her, and she really feels stuck. So we met. I waited. I could have tried to talk to her through Messenger and try and fit things that way, but I knew with her, she wanted to physically meet and sit down. So we waited until we were able to, which was finally yesterday. And I just said, so what are your goals? What do you want for your health? What do you see? Where are you at? Where you feel stuck at? And she just started sharing. And it broke my heart because she is, with everything that she talked to and told me about, with how she eats and what she tries to eat so healthy and all the different things, and why there's like, might lose like 4 pounds and then gain it back, and then 4 or 5 pounds and then gain it right back, and the cycle. And as she's talking to me, I automatically am fitting something for her that we have that I know would help her so much. And I'm like, oh my gosh, with how you're talking, the nutrition plan from our dietitian, I think, would work so well for you. And I tell her why. I tell her what it's about. I tell her what it's going to teach her. And she gets super excited. She's like, I know I'm drinking this nasty thing, this Slim Fast shake things that are gross and super high in sugar, but for me, like in the morning, a shake's a good thing. I'm like, okay, we really need to balance that out, because that is not giving you any nutritional value really, and lots of extra sugar. So why don't we do this and incorporate Shakeology, see how you like it for the first month and what it does for you, and we can go from there for anything ongoing. Okay, that sounds awesome. I told her, she's like, well, what's kind of in it? So I told her, superfoods, it's going to help her with this, 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 this. I told her what it's done for me, so I kind of incorporated a little bit of my story. So we went back and forth. I listened a lot to her, and then she was like, I love that you have gotten results. You're a busy mom too, running around all over the place. You did work full time, and now you're still busy even though you work from home, but you've managed to make it work. Even with picky eaters at home. She's like, so I feel good knowing that you're going to be helping me, because if you've done it, so you can show me how to do it. And I'm like, yes, absolutely. Because she knows all kinds of people that are Beachbody coaches and does all kinds of things. She could have went to anybody. But I walk the walk, right? I'm consistent in sharing. She watches me on my stories all the time. And I don't share that I'm perfect. I share when I screw up. I'm human. I share my life. So she's seen the ups and downs. That's what it's about. When you share with somebody, you ask them questions and you're listening to their goals. And as you're listening more and more and more, and then they start telling you what they want. They want to feel good again. They want to have energy. They want to feel comfortable in their skin. They want to be healthy. They want to be healthy enough to have another baby. They want to lose weight so they can be healthy, keep up with their kids. And when she goes shopping for her wedding dress, because her and her fiance are getting married next year, she wants to feel beautiful. And right now, she doesn't. That's what we're going to fight for. So right then in her conversation, I know what she's fighting for, but I'm not some professional therapist. I just asked, what are your goals? And what do you feel that you're stuck in when it comes to your health? Boom, that was it. That's all I asked. And I listened. Become the servant. If you meet their need, they will already be excited of all the bonuses that it comes with the price. She was already so excited because I told her that you were going to get this program and you only have to buy it once and you own it forever, and all the things that it's going to teach you, because it was what she needed. And then when we included the Shakeology, I said there's a package for that, so that way it saves you money. You're basically buying the Shakeology and then only paying $50 for the program, which is incredible, from a dietitian. Then you get me and you get the accountability group. And this is what is going to happen in this group and what we're focusing on. And she's like, oh my gosh. She had no problem spending $180 like that. No problem. She's like, okay, that's it. That's awesome. Yep. But you have to be confident and knowing that these things change lives and help people. Like, it's helped me. Everything has helped me. And I'm confident in that. So that's where you need to come from. So I want you to do that assignment. We're going to write our perfect day. And I want everyone to share that, because we need to work through some limiting beliefs. We're going to write down some affirmations. If any of those affirmations worked for you and they sounded exactly what you need to read to yourself every day, write them down and share them. Take a picture of them and a picture of your perfect day, where you see yourself, where you want to be in 10 years. And post it in our Team Journey huddle. I will post mine, and then everyone can comment and post theirs, or just freely post it. Doesn't matter. But next week, I will be on the cruise, so I won't be able to hold a team call, but we will the following week. And we will take this to the next step, where we can reverse engineer our goals and know exactly what each and every one of us need to do to reach that goal when it comes to the actions that we need to do, whether it be every day, and make a plan. If you can't do your vitals Monday through Friday, pick the days that you know you you're able to take 30 minutes and plug into your business and invite people and follow up with them. It doesn't have to be all in or all day. All in doesn't mean all day and every day, okay? But there needs to be some kind of consistency weekly. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay. I hope you guys have an awesome night. Thank you for listening to me and being here and being on this incredible team with me and being on this journey of life. I'm grateful for every one of you. I love you guys, and we will talk to you later.